Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 live on Channels Television. A reminder of our top stories now. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo and crew escape unhurt as his helicopter crash lands in Kaba, Kogi State. Professor Osinbajo thanks Nigerians for their concern over the incident. Nigeria set for oil exploration in Bauchi State as President Muhammadu Buhari flags off spotting of Kolmani River 2 oil well in Gongola Basin of the Upper Benue Trough. The two frontline presidential candidates continue to crisscross the country to woo voters ahead of the February the 16th ball. And Russia suspends its involvement in the Cold War era Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty (INI) following similar decisions by the US. ChannelsTV.com has more information for you, and on youtube.com/channelsweb you can watch our videos. You can also watch us on your mobile device via your browser. Download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows devices from your respective stores. Besides giving you access to news and updates on the go, the Channels TV and Channels 24 app have an eyewitness feature that you can use to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. Back to politics as promised. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, says that the coming presidential elections is about the future of the youth and the next generation of Nigerians, even as he has promised to develop small and medium businesses in the country. The candidate emphasized this during the presidential rallies of the People's Democratic Party in Abia and Edo State. Our correspondent, Larry Lasisi, reports.
It's a meeting between the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party and his team and the Abia State Council of Traditional Rulers. Also present at the meeting is the governor of Abia State and other political leaders of the state. It's an opportunity for the candidate to pay homage to the traditional rulers and also make an appeal.
Participation in this election determines the future of this country, the future of our children and grandchildren. Perhaps this is one of the most important elections we are going to face as a country. Therefore, Your Majesties, we seek your mobilization influence in making sure that your people come out to vote.
Amen. Candidate is also given a traditional title at the event. From there, the campaign team moves to the venue of the rally. The national chairman of the party appeals to relevant agencies to help ensure the coming elections are free and fair.
All we ask INEC to do and the security agencies, don't rig this election. Don't rig this election. We call on the Internal Affairs Ministry to close our borders. They should not sell the PVC to foreigners or pack them and give it to them for them to come and influence votes.
The presidential candidate and his vice outlined their plans for the people of Abia State.
This is an opportunity for us to go back and build our place. Abba will be number one.
I am going to work with your governor to make sure that we create millions and millions of jobs for small and medium enterprises. And you know Abba is the headquarters in the whole of Nigeria. We will create that hub and make sure Abba serves the rest of Nigeria.
The train then moves to Benin City, the Edo State capital, where they are received by a large crowd of supporters. The presidential candidate emphasizes the importance of the coming elections.
This is the first time we are having 21 million people out of jobs. Never in this country. And you are the people, most of you are out of job. It is APC that has caused this problem for you.
The candidate also appealed to the people to come out and vote for the party in the coming elections. Lanre Lasase, Channels Television News.
Well, shortly after Mr. President Muhammad Buhari flagged off the oil exploration in Bauchi State, which we reported earlier, the campaign train of the All Progressives Congress moved to Gombe and Jigawa State, where the president again pledged to continue the works he has started if re-elected. He promised to improve infrastructure, security, and the nation's economy.
President Muhammadu Buhari's campaign train arrives Gombe to a waiting crowd at the Pantami Township Stadium. The crowd becomes almost uncontrollable and eager to hear the APC presidential candidate speak on his re-election plan. But first, the party welcomes new decampees from the opposition PDP, led by the campaign coordinator of the state's governorship candidate, Alhaji Bala Bello. They were received by the national chairman of the APC, Comrade Adams Oshomole.
I welcome you fully on board. I assure you that we are delighted of the confidence you have reposed in our president and in our party. And together, we will win before coming election by the special grace of God. I will present this proof as a symbol of our unity and it will strengthen us and bind us together in our shared commitment to the position of our great country. And currently the director. Welcome aboard.
And then President Muhammadu Buhari mounts the podium. He says he is seeking re-election to consolidate on the progress made by his administration as he reaffirms his commitment to stamp out corruption, revitalize the economy, ensure security, and strengthen national cohesion. Campaigns over in Gombe. The president's train then moves to neighboring Jigawa State, where another crowd of party supporters gathered in the state capital, Dutse, to receive the president. Again, President Buhari emphasized on the successes of his government and promised to do even more if re-elected. Other speakers at the campaign rallies say the huge turnout of party supporters speaks so much about the support President Muhammadu Buhari enjoys among the people. And they want them to ensure this translates to victory for the APC come February the 16th.
The Charter of Equity documented in Abia State about 30 years ago to rotate power amongst political blocs in the state is not relevant, as it has not been passed into law by the State House of Assembly. The statement was made by the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, in Abia State, Mr. Alex Oti, during his campaign tour of the Isialangwa South local government area. Mr. Oti, who is seeking the votes of the people in the March 2nd, 2019 governorship elections, promises better days ahead for the people of Abia State.
In continuation of his campaign rally across the local government areas of Abia State, the All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA governorship candidate is here to meet with the people of Isialangwa North and South. In both areas, APGA loyalists gather in their numbers at the venues of the rallies. More importantly, Isialangwa South is the origin of Mr. Alex Oti, and he gets a rousing welcome from his people. The APGA governorship candidate in his speech takes time to explain to the people why the Charter of Equity, documented in the state, cannot hold water.
The document says that for it to be effective,
that it must be presented before the Abia State House of Assembly, and it must be passed as a law or as legislation by the Abia State House of Assembly. As we speak today, nobody has even taken that document to Abia State House of Assembly. It's moribund. It's useless.
He also raises an alarm over what he describes as threat to his life.
They have been planning to attack me. They tried me in 2015. They failed. They tried again. They failed. Please tell them to stop wasting their time.
Some indigents of the local government area explains why they are at the rally.
He's the only person that I know that can deliver us from the hands and from the shackles of what is happening in Abia State. That is why the majority of us are here today to support him.
We want to change the situation because the situation of our children, even mothers, parents, working people that are working, their situation is not good. People have been working up to 6 months, no salary, nothing.
With this reception in Isialangwe North and South local government areas of Abia State, Mr. Alex Oti is confident that the All Progressives Grand Alliance would garner more than a substantial number of votes from the people in the coming governorship election.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has initiated a peace move amongst political gladiators in Ogun State to stem the tides of violence being witnessed during campaigns in the state in recent times. The meeting held at the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library in the state capital was attended by the Director General of the All Progressives Congress governorship candidate, the state chairman of the African Democratic Party ADP, the governorship candidates of the African Democratic Congress, and the party leader representing the Allied People's Movement, APM. Speaking on behalf of others, as directed by the former president, the chairman of the African Democratic Party, Mr. Wale Agunleti, commended the initiative, asking political gladiators and their supporters to ensure peace at all times. The governorship candidate of the African Democratic Congress, Boyega Isiaka, did not agree less, as he thanked the former president for his leadership role in the body of politics of the state and Nigeria in general.
We are trying to serve the people, and we believe that we have to show good examples. Therefore, we've been warned, we've been advised that we should keep peace, maintain peace in Ogun State, and ensure that every party, wherever you're going, you inform the authorities, you install the security officers, and then, of course, we keep peace. We should not maintain thugs. That cannot help this state. Briefly, that is what we're after.
Definitely what happened on Thursday is nobody's happy about it, and the idea is just to get to the root of it, to know precisely what is behind it, and then based on that, then we'll be able to nip it in the bud. So it's a welcome development.
When the news at 10 returns, the Naira sustains positive performance at the interbank foreign exchange market this week on sustained dollar intervention by the Central Bank of Nigeria, the CBN. That's some business news. Join us again